Sagittarius, hey, what's going on? My name is Antoine, and welcome to the channel. Sagittarius, okay, let's go ahead and get right on into your energies in love and romance for early to mid February 2026. What's going on for my Sagittarius? Early to mid February 2026, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Also, anyone here who may be connected to a Sagittarius, this could be for you too. The energies could be, like crisscrossed. So just apply it however it resonates. All right, Sagittarius. All right. Ooh, kisses. Okay. Ooh, we like kisses. So someone's giving you some affection. You could be showing affection to someone during this time, okay? No matter the stage of the connection, whether it's something that's just starting, it could be something that's a little bit more established, all right? You may not even necessarily be like really in a connection. You're just out here kissing people, and that's okay too, if that's what you want to do, right? Hopefully you're being safe, But anyway, my point is Sagittarius is that it's a really fun and lighthearted energy, regardless of whatever stage of relationship or not relationship you're in. Okay. Under the deck here we have let go. Yeah, Sagittarius, you're free. You're being really free at this time. Love nest. You may be really kind of just concentrating on your own home, your own situation within yourself here. Okay. Yeah. Forbidden fruit. Yeah, Sagittarius. I think that you're having a good time right now. You're not necessarily taking things too serious. Now, I'm not saying that you're out here, being wild and free like that. I mean, maybe some of you could be going to that extreme, but regardless, the energy here that I'm feeling supports Sagittarius, that you are not necessarily like looking for anything like too serious. I think that you're just mostly interested in dating, having fun. You might be, kissing a couple of frogs right now and not necessarily being afraid to let them go if they do not turn into your prince. All right. So let's go ahead and clarify here. I know that was a lot to get just from those little bit of cards, but let's go ahead and clarify with the tarot here. And of course, if this is not your message, then, please don't force it. All right, let's clarify this energy here. What are these kisses here? Sagittarius, they're feeling free. They're feeling, you know, like they're not tied down to anything. Like they could easily walk away from somebody. They're not afraid of letting go or just letting go within themselves. Like I said, it's about the inner them, not necessarily like trading out people and letting go of people. It could be just about being liberated within yourself. All right, let's go ahead and clarify. The Strength card in reverse, right out. Yeah. You're clear, like letting go of, you're letting go of control. Like you're literally, with the Strength card being in the upright, this is you, taming that beast within, okay? But with it being in reverse, I feel like Sagittarius, you have released the beast, okay? So watch out for Sagittarius because, ooh-wee. Okay, Sagittarius is out here. Sagittarius is outside, okay? Sagittarius is outside. But it's like this is you. I mean, it's still the strength card, right? So it still may be a little bit, restrained, and it still may be a little bit controlled, right? But this is, again, just you loosening up that leash, so to speak, Sagittarius, okay? Yeah, the Six of Swords. I think that you feel more comfortable in doing so. You have a lot of peace of mind. You really just don't care. Again, you're more carefree, okay? So you're not worried about making ripples and waves or anything like that. You're just doing whatever you want to do that because you want to do it. Is the energy that I feel here with the Six of Swords coming up. You've earned that right to do it. You've been through so much. You've overcome so much. Hell, that's the energy that people, excuse me, that's the energy that people carry with you. They do what they want to do, regardless of how you feel about it. Not to say that that's how you need to be, but I'm just saying, like, there is a liberating energy in the fact of doing that, of being that way. Okay, we have the Nine of Cups coming out here at the base of your message, Sagittarius. Again, you're doing what makes you happy, Sagittarius. You're not allowing anybody to dictate what your happiness is. Okay? So again, this is just you're being lighthearted. You're not trying to take nothing too serious. You're not, because you're already content with where you're at right now. And it's like in this moment, it's a time where you're putting yourself out there, you're, releasing steam, so to speak, maybe even. Okay. And then, and that's just what's, making you comfortable in this moment. And that's okay, Sagittarius. That's what it's, you're single if this is for you. Okay, we do have the judgment card here, Sagittarius. Okay, yeah, that judgment card is your limitation. And I'm not saying that like you need to like limit yourself during this time. I just know that with that judgment card there, you already kind of see for yourself how far you're willing to go here in this matter. Like I already told you, like it is a bit controlled. Okay, this is not you just being too wild and too free, but again, you're releasing that leash a little bit. You're putting that you're allowing yourself to have a little fun, but you're still putting safeguards on it. My dog is chasing his tail right now. Okay. Under the deck here, we have the King of Pentacles. Yeah, again, Sagittarius, this is a message that points to you being secure within yourself, to not necessarily feel like you need to have a partner. You have enough resources on your own, okay? You've come through enough experiences to, just like I said, not necessarily care about what people think, because you got it. And so, it just allows you to be able to, like I said, just let go easier, be freer. Yeah, it's like a lot of the cards that I'm getting out just kind of still support that same energy of you just living your life, Sagittarius. Living your life like it's golden. Living your life like it's golden. Seriously. Okay. Knight of Swords energy. A lot of signs are having Knights of Swords energies coming up. So I do feel like so you could be receiving a message here. It could be a message of love, Sagittarius. This could be just you as well. Like I said, because you're allowing yourself to be a little bit more outspoken, even so, Sagittarius. So this could be you having messages for people, speaking your mind, okay, telling people exactly what it is that you want. All right. And I think that's just the best way for you to get what you want at this time too, is to just say it, you know, because what do you what do you what is it to you if they can't provide it? All right, next. Or you're just not too hurt up about it. So, ooh, the Queen of Pentacles. So interesting, the Queen of Pentacles comes out here on the table. We did have the King of Pentacles to make an appearance under the deck before, at the midpoint. So I am interested in in knowing if there is an energy here, Sagittarius, where you actually could possibly, there could be someone out here that could be actually a perfect fit for you in a relationship down the line if you do decide that you want to get in a relationship. But I do think right now you're just having fun first, okay? And you're still in this Queen of Pentacles energy, you know what I'm saying? Just because you're having fun, it doesn't devalue you as a person. Just because you don't want a relationship right now, just because you don't want to invest in someone else right now, you're doing the things that fulfill you and make you happy and well, fulfilled. So, yeah, Sagittarius, I just feel like, again, like you do have that possibility where you could end up meeting that King of Pentacles because it did show up. Okay, regardless of, your gender or sex, or identity. But yeah. All right, let's go ahead and move forward. The Moon card. Ooh. Ooh, okay. So Sagittarius, I feel like there's like an air of mystery that you carry about you, which is part of your appeal and of your attraction lately. It's part of your appeal lately. It's part of your attraction lately where people like, you know, I don't know, it's something it's so funny. You know how it is? It's like when you're not paying attention to people, that's when they're paying attention to you. When you're not worried about what's going on in other people's lives, that's when they're worried about you. It's the same thing like in love and romance. Like as soon as you're not giving someone a particular type of attention, then that's when they start showing you all this affection, all this attention, all this love. Okay. And that's just an intuitive message here that I see with the Moon card. Okay, but with it diagonaling here up to the the Knight of Swords, there could be that, communication coming out soon. So it could be coming out into the light soon, someone's feelings for you, Sagittarius. Maybe you might end up meeting someone that you necessarily don't want to let go of, like I was saying before. Ah, yeah. Look, now we got the Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, yeah, Sagittarius. I think that that person is out there for you. There is someone that you will eventually end up meeting that you will not want to let go of. Okay, and it just kind of happens during a time when you're just being a little bit more outspoken. You're being a little bit more out there. You're putting yourself out there more. You're dating, So I mean, rightfully so. Okay. And it's funny enough because it's the reason why you're able to even attract this is because you're operating in the energy of letting go. You're not, again, too like serious. Okay. Okay. So we have the Seven of Swords energy coming up here under the deck. Okay. So with that Seven of Swords energy, yeah, Sagittarius, I think the part of the reason why you're wanting to operate in this freedom type of energy is because it's like, that you feel like you have the better advantage, right? It may be a control thing. Again, with the Strength card in reverse, it could be a control thing where you want to make, it's just a way for you to make sure that you have an advantage, you have the upper hand in situations, right? That's how you are deciding to keep, that's why you're deciding to keep things lighthearted and, just kind of, footloose and fancy free because you don't want to make, you just don't want to get too serious. You don't want to feel like you're leading somebody on because you don't want to take things too serious. But I do think eventually that you do meet someone that you will eventually want to take things serious with, and it's going to be mutual. All right. So I'm going to leave the message there. Come back to me for your late February message and we'll see what's going on there too. All right. Please hit the like button and subscribe on the way out, Sagittarius, and have a great day.